Hi, I'm Антонио Эсфандиари, professional poker player and World Poker Tour champion.
It's a jack. It says I'm all in. Antonio's made a full house.
Look at this, he's
doing it. I'm all in, and look at this. He's got the goods, folks.
There are many ways to intimidate your opponents at the poker table. For example, the stare down.
Down to the battle of the blinds. Notice Antonio staring at Bill, and Bill staring back before they even look at their cards.
You could talk a little trash.
Can I get a clock?
Last time it was 100. What's going on? Oh? The hell is that?
Stick to backgammon, kid.
Or you could try just some straightforward, aggressive play. I'm all in.
All in.
He's going all in with the ace-king.
But in the end, nothing's cooler than the chip trick. Let's start with one of the most popular tricks, one of my favorites. It's called the chip riffle. Some people call it the chip shuffle as well. You can start with 4 on each side or 5 on each side to practice, or even 20 chips. Just takes a little practice. A good starting number is about 8 or 10. I'm going to start with 10 just for practicing purposes here. Basically what you want to do is you want to split the stacks into 2, and your thumb and your first finger go around the first stack and your next 3 fingers go around the second stack. You need to be on a soft surface like a felt or something that's not hard like carpet. And what happens is you create a little pressure and push down, and these 2 stacks are going to push into each other as they kind of pop up because you're pushing down on this side and this side of the stacks. And that's it. You're just going to push in, and they're going to go into each other just like that. Do it again. So you separate the chips, you kind of push down and in from both sides, and the chips go into each other like that, and you have the shuffle. That's it. All right, now let's kick it up a little bit. Okay, this is called the chip pullover. You'll see a lot of poker players doing this move. And basically what you're doing is you're taking the last coin and flipping it over to the other side of the other coins. I'm just going to show you with 4, for example. What you're doing is you're holding the chips in place in this position with these 3 fingers. This will be in the middle of the stack, and this finger will hold them in place. Basically your thumb does all the work. The other fingers don't move at all. All you do is you take that last chip and pull it over the other 3. It hits the side of the chips and it just kind of naturally falls over. So you're not bringing it over, you're just shooting it over, kind of like that. And that's it. That's the pullover. You're in this position. You're holding the chips with these 3 fingers, and all you're doing is you're taking the furthest chip and pulling it up with your thumb like this. Once you get to this position, it hits the side of the chips and it just kind of naturally falls over. The main thing to remember is speed. So the faster you go, the cooler it looks. I think it's time for another trick. Maybe a little harder. This is probably the hardest trick on this DVD, the spin and twirl move, because that's basically what you're doing. 2 chips go up, 1 chip goes down, it spins and it goes back in the middle of the coin. So you need 3 chips for this. What you want to do is you want to start in this position. Chips are on your middle finger and the 2 on the side. And you want to separate the first and third chip from the middle chip. And the way to do that is take your thumb and pull up on the first and third chip. As you do that, this one is going to fall down and you're going to be in this position. From this position, what you want to do is transfer this second chip, the middle chip, to your pinky so you can spin it. So that comes here and the pinky takes over. Now you're in this position. Now you take your middle finger and spin that chip 1 time, do a 180, and then your pinky just shoots it right back into the stack. So once again, thumb pulls these 2 up. From this position, your pinky takes over. Now you have these 2 fingers that are free. You take your middle finger, you spin the chip 1 time, and you center it, and you push it right back up. And that is the spin and twirl. And just for fun, here's a few bonus items. I'm in a good mood today, so you're gonna get a little treat. This one is a pretty cool card flourish that I'm gonna share with you guys today. It's relatively simple, quick, and it looks pretty cool. And this is basically all you're doing is back and forth. And when you're ready to close up, that's it. What you want to do is you want to take the deck and just spread it out. Now the trick is to get the cards as evenly split as possible. So what you don't want is a clump over here and this kind of a messy thing. Smoothness is very important. So you take the deck, you spread it out, you take one card, you lift up that first card, and basically you're in this position. And all you do is you take that all the way across, and you can even take it all the way back. And if you're feeling really good, you go all the way back. And when you're done, you just zip up all the cards like that. So once again, take the deck, spread it out as smoothly as possible, grab one card, put it at the very first card, and just kind of go back and forth. And that's it. All right, ladies and gents, I got time for one more. When you're playing in a poker game, people cut the deck all the time. A cool way to cut the deck is with one hand. It goes a little something like that. It's not that hard, but it's not easy, so it's gonna take a little bit of practice. You wanna have the deck in this position, two fingers over here on the side, your thumb on the other side, and your pinky and your first finger on the edges. And basically what you wanna do is drop about half the deck. And the way you do that is you can either cut into it with this finger and just kind of shoot them down, or you can just pull your thumb up a little bit and let the cards fall down, however way you are more comfortable with. So anyway, I like to do this. You get into this position now. What you want to do is get this bottom packet on top of the top packet. And the way you do that is you take your first finger and push that deck until it clears the side, and then you're in this position. As soon as you're in this position and the cards can clear, you just pull your finger out, which is supporting the other packet, and the deck cuts au naturel. And that's it. Little practice, no problem. It's not as easy as it looks, but just remember, it doesn't take a magician to master the art of the chip trick. Keep at it, and I'll see you in the money.